And I just had to look up above.
All right, welcome. We are so excited to have you all here at the dedication of our 13th mural and our 18th public arts dedication. I'm Liz Whitmore, and I handle all the public art for the city. It's a really great, wonderful, pleasing job, but can be very taxing and time-consuming. We installed our first mural May of 2015, which was of the Sanford Spinner mural. And 7 years later, we've installed 13 murals, 1 Lovelock sculpture in Kiwanis Park, the Growing Volunteer sculpture, the All Aboard sculptures in Depot Park. The Angel Wings is an interactive mural in Charlie Watson Lane. The conversion of the downspout into a gorgeous caterpillar. Our butterfly wings, the Before I Die wall, as well as the lighting in Charlie Watson Lane. So we've been really super busy, and besides this mural being completed probably within the next 2 weeks, we have 3 more murals to be completed in fiscal year 22-23. We also have awesome train scavenger hunt with 12 trains hidden throughout downtown to find and record in a passport book, and the kids get a little train cap and a train whistle afterwards. We have 2 street pianos. The utility boxes in downtown are covered with photographs from the Sanford Photography Club. It's real important to thank the Sanford City Council for the great support of the program, the Appearance Commission, and the Public Arts Subcommittee. Closer like this? Okay.
There you go.
Okay, now I think that sounds more like me. Okay, the contributors for the J.D. McDuffie are Linda and Wenda McDuffie, Amy and Chad Gordon, Coldwell Banker Advantage, Wilkinson Chevrolet, Weeks Concrete, Landmark Restaurant, Eddie Nance, and fans of J.D. McDuffie. We also need to really thank Fred Webb, who's letting us use his parking lot today, the City of Sanford, the people working on Labor Day that closed down Gulf Street for us, and the police that are on hand. I also want to point out, besides Chairman Kirk Smith is here with the county, we have our Mayor, Rebecca Wyhoff, and Linda Rhodes, one of our newest City Council members with the City of Sanford. At this time, I'm going to introduce County Chairman Kirk Smith to say a few words.
Thank you, Liz. Just want to share with everybody, hopefully we'll beat the rain. Thank you for coming out today for this tribute to a Lee Countyan who years ago made some inroads in NASCAR. I do want to say thank you to the donation of the wall for the mural, and the artwork around the town is fascinating and fantastic. To the McDuffie family, hopefully this is a long-living tribute to your family member, and we want to say thank you for the contribution to NASCAR's history, and a little bit of Lee County is part of that history. So I thank you very much.
And I was amiss for not thanking Caldwell Banker for letting us use their wall. They have been very supportive from day one. At this time, I'm going to introduce our mayor, Rebecca Salmon, who we're excited to have as our mayor for the next 3 years.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. What a beautiful day to be here in Sanford and to celebrate such a gorgeous mural. I'm so proud of our public arts initiatives that we have here. They keep our history alive and our hearts full. So as you tour around town, enjoy them and just take it in. And this is another one that we're going to be so proud to have for the years to come. I want to thank again Chairman Smith, Councilwoman Rhodes, and Councilman Buckles for being here to celebrate with us. And for all of our friends from near and far who have joined us today, this is truly a blessing for our community. You know, at the completion of this mural, Sanford will have invested over $360,000 in public art, which is over $11 per person within the city limits here in Sanford. Includes grants, $40,000 from the state of North Carolina. The city of Sanford has given over $58,000, but the bulk of this has come from private contributions. And what amazing story that tells for our community, that our folks support public art this much, that they've invested their time, their talents, and their treasures to make sure that we keep our history alive. And it's something to be truly proud of as a community. It's very good. You know, we are now, as Ms. Whitmore said, a true destination for arts. We have such wonderful music, theater, and visual arts. We also have things like the sculptures, our train scavenger hunt. So there's places for everyone to be motivated and excited about arts. And I want to thank specifically the Appearance Commission and our Public Arts Subcommittee, and a very special thank you to Liz Whitmore, our Public Arts Director, for keeping everything alive in this really, truly thriving program. Let's give a hand to Liz. And without further ado, I would like to read a proclamation on behalf of the City of Sanford for this wonderful day. Whereas John Delphus J.D. McDuffie was born and raised in Sanford, North Carolina, and went on to have a career in auto racing that spanned more than 4 decades, making him an ambassador to the sport. And whereas J.D. McDuffie was a fierce competitor, starting on dirt tracks and then winning his way to asphalt tracks as a NASCAR driver, but also a loving husband to wife Imogene and devoted father to children Jeff and Linda. And whereas J.D. McDuffie honorably represented Sanford and Lee County at every racing event by proudly carrying the name of Sanford area sponsors on the side of his iconic number 70 car, and whereas J.D. McDuffie was an independent owner-driver who made an honest living building and driving race cars and maintained his race team on a shoestring budget, yet remained a fierce competitor at every event he entered. And whereas J.D. McDuffie was highly admired and respected by his fellow drivers and competitors, earning their respect by maintaining a positive attitude and a winning spirit, he never gave up in the face of adversity. And whereas J.D. McDuffie, known for his ever-present cigar, truly loved and always had personal time for his thousands of fans by signing autographs, taking pictures, or just talking about racing. Whereas 31 years after losing his life in a tragic racing accident at Watkins Glen, New York on August 11, 1991, J.D. McDuffie continues to gain new fans, including more than 14,000 followers on Facebook, on the J.D. McDuffie NASCAR Racing Legends page, and 6,000 members of the J.D. McDuffie NASCAR Racing Legends Crew fan group, spanning across the globe. And whereas J.D. McDuffie was inducted into the Augusta International Racing Hall of Fame on September 21st, 2019, and is recognized with a display of racing memorabilia in the North Carolina Auto Racing Hall of Fame in Mooresville, North Carolina. And whereas today, a new mural is being unveiled here in Sanford that pays tribute to local legend J.D. McDuffie, allowing his winning spirit, determination, and memory to live on for future generations. Now, therefore, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the city of Sanford, North Carolina, I, Rebecca Wyhoff-Salmon, do hereby proclaim September 5th, 2022 as J.D. McDuffie Day in the city of Sanford. Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations, Linda. We'll give this proclamation. Thank you. In addition to that, I would like us to have an opportunity to hear from our artist, Chris Dalton, who is doing a spectacular job on this mural. So please welcome Chris Dalton.
There you go.
All the time this happens. Thank everybody for being here. I'd like to have a couple thank yous. Thank you to my Lord for keeping me safe on the scaffolding, for helping me every step of the way. Thanks to McNeil Paints for the best paint I've ever used to paint with, and they've helped me with every single mural here in town. Now, I'm sure you're all nice and comfortable out here in the sun today. I wish it was a little sunnier, just so you would have an idea of what it's like to be out here when you're painting in August and September. But I really loved the storyline. I thought that everybody who's talked to me about him, which has been many, he's left a wonderful legacy. If everyone could leave such a great legacy to be remembered like he is, it'd be really a wonderful world today. And I just want to thank everybody who has encouraged me, stop by, honk the horn, etc. Thank you very much.
Okay, at this time, we always have the artist do a to-scale painting of the mural. Generally, what we do is we raffle them off to put money back into the public art program. But this was so special that Chris and I discussed it, and we decided to just give it as a gift to Linda. And the one issue is that Chris has to keep it till she finishes the mural, and then she has to go and fix the painting because it has all sorts of paint spots on it. So at this time, Chris Dalton and the mayor will present Linda with the to-scale rendering. This wall is about 76 feet long, 28 feet tall. Oh, 15 and a half feet tall, sorry. We hope you have a wall big enough to hang that on.
Yeah, I do.
That's over your headboard. So every morning on my way into work, I stop and check on Chris, make sure everything's going okay. I photograph the mural every single day. It's posted on the City of Sanford Affairs Commission Facebook page. All of our murals are there, so if you want to go there and look at them, you can. And I just now saw Mr. Buckles. Thank you for coming, sir. I didn't see you earlier. I was not ignoring you. I didn't catch you in the crowd. But thank you all for coming and being so supportive of the public art program here in the City of Sanford. Thank you.
We're here today at such a fabulous day for Sanford. We're getting to celebrate a local legend, J.D. McDuffie, with this phenomenally beautiful mural. We're here with Councilwoman Rhodes.
Hello.
And Linda, say hello.
Hi, everyone. We've got two Lindas up here.
That's right. But it's a fantastic day to celebrate our community, to celebrate our public arts program, and to really pay homage to somebody who added so much history, vibrancy, and life to what makes Sanford truly phenomenal. So I'm just honored to get a chance to be here today and to celebrate with everyone and to celebrate what makes Sanford truly great.
Hi, guys. This is Linda McDuffie here on J.D. McDuffie Day, September 5th, 2022. I just want to say that this is probably one of the best days of my life. All I ever wanted was to have my dad remembered, and through the generosity of, people donating to the mural fund, we got it done. So very excited. I hope he's smiling down now and saying thank you. And we're also going to do a scholarship at CCCC in my dad's name, so he will be always remembered through that scholarship, and it's for the automotive department. So I'm sure he's probably flabbergasted by that one. Okay.
JD was my first cousin.
Your name?
My name is Mary Lynn Mason. I live in Spring Lake, and I'm originally from Sanford. And and JD was my first cousin. His mother was my aunt. She was my father's sister. And when JD started racing, he started racing on dirt tracks. And we used to go to his races all the time on dirt track. Then when he started into the paved track. We started going there. Then he went to NASCAR, and we followed him through the NASCAR racing. But we never went north to any of his races. But if he was around here, like Rockingham or South Carolina, we would go. Darlington. So, but JD was a wonderful person. Never did anything bad that I knew of. And he loved his cigars. That's the one who had to swallow them cigars, but he did. He never swallowed one, but he loved them. But he was a wonderful person. And it was a joy to know that he was my cousin, my first cousin.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Griffin Whaley, and J.D. McDuffie was my third cousin. Fondest memories were going to the garage, going towards Broadway. He'd be there on Friday nights when he wasn't racing. We'd go in there with my dad and just tinker around. I got to watch him work on the cars, got to be around the pit crew members. And then my dad actually was one of the original pit crew members, Robert Griffin. And I can remember him taking him to California, them putting the gas cans and the tires inside the race car, which by now they can't do that, of course. And he would take him around to the locals, the dirt tracks. We'd always go to Rockingham. We'd take the camper with us. We'd camp out in the infield the whole weekend. Got to meet Richard Petty. Got to meet a lot of the big race car drivers. But JD's passion was driving. He loved it. He didn't care if he won or not, but it was in his blood, and that was his passion in his life. So when he passed away doing something that he absolutely loved. We lost a wonderful person. And again, the cigar stuff, that was something else. But he was awesome. And he loved to race. And I just hope that everybody else can find their passion and stick with it like he did.